This computer. Make it happen. Yeah, yes. So this is both Tuesday, September 1st and Wednesday, September 2nd. It is going to cover both days. You may see the fact that I'm looking touristy today. If you're watching this on Wednesday, then it probably doesn't match the Wednesday theme, but it does match the Tuesday theme, which is me being touristy. You missed my beach part. Now I'm hanging out in France. It also kind of goes along with our video that we're going to get a chance to watch today. I just can't tell you how it goes along with our video because that takes things out of it. Oh, I forgot to practice your names. Oh, well, we'll do that tomorrow. Your names are up in front of me now, so it does not count at all. So there, we learning. Oh, man, the nice reference with Hamilton there. I mean, I'm not sure that I'm a fighting Frenchman. Plus, the irony of the fact that no one from France fights. All they do is run away screaming. But other than that, it's nicely done. Yeah, I just threw shade at a whole country. I'd be scared, but it's France. They don't fight. There you go. There is learning for today. Let's begin. So, in the background, I had since we talked about house points yesterday, I'm going to sort of get into it here in just a moment. Wait, you can't remember names. What if I was the shy? I can remember names, and you are not the shyest kid in class. Nice try. That'd be other kids in this class who just stare. There's a few kids in here who never say anything and just stare at me and blink. They're just rare, but they happen. And I even learned the shy kids' names because I like to learn everyone's names because I get to make fun of them that way. So it works out well for me. Yes, I do notice that, and I try not to use your name quite as often when you try to do the private chat like that. So I do pay attention. So anyway, in the background, we have the hero symbol, just so you guys get a chance to see what the hero symbol looks like. Excuse me. It does have evil smiley face on it because I created the hero symbol, and I put myself on it because I'm incredibly vain, and I think I'm all that and a bag of chips. And I had a kid in first period ask, Mr. BroviCast, who are those names in the top corner? Those are not names in the top corner. You can try to ignore them. I wish you the best of luck. I don't use it all the time, but I enjoy taunting you, and it brings me happiness. So in that top corner, it's actually Latin, where it says Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. That is Latin for don't wake the sleeping dragon. For those of you who are really up on your Harry Potter, that is the motto for House Slytherin. So that whole stealing from House Slytherin, I sort of brought it into us. And the reason I like that is because essentially what it's telling you is don't make a happy person grumpy because you might not like what happens from it. I'm your sleeping dragon because I seem all happy and friendly. And you're like, Mr. Broviak, what happens if we irritate you? Let's poke the sleeping dragon. And then all of a sudden I wake up and breathe fire on you and eat bits of you. And all of a sudden they're screaming and running around like, I made a poor choice. I made a poor choice. So that's why I connect it because it makes a lot of sense to me. All right, today, Tourist Tuesday. Unless you're watching this on Wednesday, then it's Wacky Wednesday. And technically, wearing my beret while wearing my Hawaiian shirt, that's pretty wacky because Hawaiians never go to France and French people never go to Hawaii. Which is what makes it completely wacky. And it must be true because I said it, and teachers would never lie. Yes, good job. You're right, nothing is happening. I'm making slightly aggressive. Apparently you did get a result. The care homework. For the two of you who hate me in this class and just refuse to do your work because you just want me to yell at you all the time, again, you still can make corrections and resubmit it. Others of you, I have graded everything that has been turned in. Tastes like France. And so you are still welcome to correct them if you want to. We're going to do a bit more work today to keep practicing because I have goodish and baddish news for you. And we're going to get to your goodish and baddish news in a moment. Try Charger Cup. Well, it does not taste like fizzy water. Fizzy water tastes like death and pain. You try to make my name look French? Good job, Eli, for doing the homework. You weren't one of the two kids I yelled at. The Try Charger Cup, again, we got into this with you guys yesterday. Some of my other classes were a bit on the slower side. Slower than us? Yeah, slower than even you guys and all of your specialness. And so we do have a listing of each team when they win. We get their team listed up there on the wall. Someday, I don't know, I guess in March when you guys get to actually show up in the school, we get to walk down the hallways and see them up there. Brady, wake up. Then also, Here's the different ways that you guys get, the ways that I'm not going to keep paying attention to chat. You guys are just trying to distract me. These are the different ways that, yeah, even you big eyes, academically get points, although it might change this year because of the whole, coronavirus and stuff like that. But we usually have like a spelling bee and a geography bee, and there's teams you can join, and going on those teams and doing the bees, you get points for doing stuff like that. If you're in choir or band, you also get points for doing stuff like that. We have a talent show, although this year we might not. Your talent this year is not dying to coronavirus. But if we have the actual talent show, you get points for joining into that. We have blah, blah, blah stuff. Those of you, again, who joined the different teams, as whether it's cross country or tennis and football, you get points for doing stuff like that. Honeybee. And then we also have a Charger Challenge, which we'll talk about here in a moment. As you see at the top, it says every time you participate in a Spirit Day, that gives us points. And every time you score a point, it makes a Globetrotter cry. So that's the goal of what you're aiming for. So look at that. There's like a half dozen of you right now who are going to make the Globetrotters cry, which just makes me happy and brings me giggliness. Nicely done there. I talked about the fact that we have a battle to the death each 9 weeks. Well, that's not going to happen right now because you guys have to be in school to battle people to the death. I don't think you can battle to the death on Zoom, because I think they can just mute your screen. But the way it works is these are past battles to the death. When you win, we have a giant trophy I get to put your face on. We get all kinds of bragging that goes along with it. You get specialized buttons that you get to use to brag to other people. I take a picture of you, and it goes up on my wall for all the other kids to see, and we get to brag about how awesome you are. I also make you the background on my laptop so other kids get to see you and stuff like that. So someday, I'm hoping you guys will be here. Unfortunately, last year was our first year we did not win a single one. We went winless. Mr. Broviak, is it because last year's kids were losers? Yes, by definition, they lost every single one of them, so that would make them losers. By definition, a loser is someone who does not win. So hopefully you guys, now given we also only had half the year because of coronavirus, but that's not a good excuse. They were still losers before that. I'm not sure you're talking about me, Erica. Don't try and poke me. I cannot calm down. When I have losers on my team, now the problem is I'm also the coach of losers, which probably says something about me. What? Eli, you read my mind. But it's not important. What's important is on them. I've coached winning teams. And so because of that, I am the bomb diggity. Thank you, Eli. Thank you, Erica, for shutting her down. I appreciate, oh wait, that's my issue. I forgot. Why are you guys able to talk to everybody? There we go. Now you can only talk to me to prevent you guys from getting all excited. I will be activating having you guys chat with each other soon, but not yet. There's actual activities coming up. This way you can just chat to me and it's slightly less distracting. Also, we have up in the hallway, this long hallway that's out there that has all of the pictures. Every time a team wins, we put their house's team up there. And it started off before we had the house symbols. It went all the way back to the smiley faces and the stars, stuff like that. Now we do the house symbols. Those of you who have older siblings, if they were on a winning team, their name is out there in the hallway. Those names go back 12 years, since you were born, almost dinosaur times. We've been doing this for flippity flippin' ever. So if you have siblings who've won, there is every chance they are out there and you could see them. I mean, not now because you can't come into the building and we don't love you enough, but someday you could see them. So again, that gives you the idea of house points. Now, for your stuff coming up. My goal today is we're going to do another big review about care. Most of you seem to have it down, so we get to do the fun stuff today. Some of you haven't done the homework yet, hint, hint, so I don't know how well you know it yet. Others of you did it, you just sort of struggled and bombed it. So we're going to try and help you out here as best we can. Because here's what's going on. If you were unaware, there was no homework yesterday. He's talking about the homework from last week. Don't make me call you out and slap you around. So we have this thing called IXL. You know about it because math teachers hate you. Yeah, I saw all of your reactions. You also know it because apparently social studies teachers hate you, and they've also been giving it to you. Apparently, English teachers are supposed to hate you, And we've been told we're supposed to give IXL homework. Here's my problem with it. I don't like giving a lot of homework. I'm rather resistant to giving kids homework. Kind of goes against what I believe in. So I struck a deal and I said, how about I don't make my kids do homework if I can prove they already know the information. So my goal is, if you guys do well on the quiz coming up on Thursday or Friday for my other ones, then you get a chance to test out of the homework. I will go ahead and give you a perfect score on the homework ahead of time. If not, then you are going to have to do the IXL homework and it's going to be officially assigned to you. What grade do you have to have? I'm still negotiating right now. I think it's going to be like an 85%. We'll sort of figure that out. So that's what we're going to figure. Mr. Broviak, what's the quiz about? If only we've been paying attention. The thing I've been beating into you for days on end. Care. You're going to have to care about the quiz. You're going to figure out claim, argument, reasoning, and evidence. Mr. Broviak, what if I already know all of that? Then you're going to be good to go, and you're going to prove it today with our practice. You should be fine from there. And so, no, we don't have the IXL. I'm not officially assigning it until the quiz. So the goal is, if you do well on the quiz, and my goal is I'll probably give you 2 chances at it again. And then if you do well on the quiz, you don't have to do the IXL homework. If you don't do well on the quiz, then you're going to have to do the IXL. You can test out of the homework. That's going to be up to you. No, it was not Greek mythology. That was for my kids last year. For you guys, it was not Greek mythology. Yes, I'm aware it spells acre, but we're still doing the care version because I like the way it spells better. So now we're going to get a chance to get into practicing things. So let's go through one more speedy version and then my practice stuff for you guys for today. And if you do well today, then you get to be all flexy and be like, Mr. Broviak, see, that's why I'm not going to have to do that IXL homework. And then you should be good to go then. All right. So let's care about nonfiction. Again, claim, argument, reasons, evidence. I'm aware it should be acre. We're going to ignore facts and knowledge. This is school. Facts and knowledge has nothing to do with us. All right. So first off, again, claim. Most of you did pretty well with this. It's the fact that it's an opinion that's going to be backed up by facts and stuff like that. So that's what I'm looking for as far as the claim goes. Most of you seem to know this part of it. Jay, you might want to watch out. There's someone sneaking up behind you, and there's a dog attacking you. I'm here to save your life. You're welcome. You now owe me your life. Argument, I have a new activity we're going to try today because we still had some kids struggling with arguments. So I'm going to change it and say you're going to be writing a question. So you're going to do a question that people can pick a side on. And so that's what we're going to end up doing on this one. So instead of the other things, as I kept practicing and changing it, or this whole online-y thing, we're going to try and do stuff from there. Reasons, kids did pretty well with this about why you should think it. This can be an opinion or a fact, but essentially you're telling me why you believe your thing. And then evidence, this was the one that seemed to be the toughest area where you have basically evidence. I'm looking for numbers. Numbers are facts, or you're quoting an article of some kind, or you're using an official story to back up your information. So I'm looking for like official stuff. And so that's what we're going to practice a little bit more as we get into it. All right. And again, if you've not been downloading and using my cheat sheet, download and use my cheat sheet. So we're trying to help you out with all of that. So that's the whole point of it. And yes, you get to use it on the quiz. You get to use all of that stuff on the quiz. I mean, technically, it's stuff that you do at home, so I can't really stop you anyway because you're not here. It's not like I have a camera open. Anyway, so let's do 2 practice ones, and then we're going to beat more knowledge into you. So here's the first one. We're going to do the acre version, the argument, and then claim. Ooh, my hand's behind my hat. All right, so the first one. Which team is the best here at Fishers Junior High School? So with that one, again, not like football or tennis or anything like that, because we all know it'd be cross country, but the idea of Globetrotters or Heroes or Stars. My claim is Heroes are superior to the Globies and Stars teams. But since you could have a different argument, like Eli, who apparently has brain damage and is trying to claim that the Globetrotters are the best, that would be an example right there. So you could have a different claim. If you look, my argument is in the form of a question. That's what I want you to do for the arguments from now on. Something where you're going to have a question that people can have different things that get into it. My reasoning for this is the best teacher to ever wear a tie throws mad English knowledge skills on that team. I might be Mr. Fossil, whatever, he's not. And so that is my example as we get into it from there. Because normally I wear a tie. Mr. Jansen on the Stars team never wears a tie, so he doesn't count. Mr. Sturgeon on the Globetrotters team, he hardly ever wears a tie, so he doesn't count. Me, I almost always wear a tie, and I do throw all kinds of mad English skills and knowledge and stuff like that. So obviously that's the best reason. My evidence for it is no team has won more Charger challenges or house cups than the nearly undefeated Heroes. And your thought might be, Mr. Broviak, is that true? As far as you're concerned, it is, because you have no evidence to prove otherwise because you're not here. And I would never lie to smart kids. So that gives you an idea. So that's what I'm going to have you guys be able to sort of figure out, because soccer is not a real sport. Then let's take a look at another one, which what is the best breakfast food? This is sort of going to be our theme for today. So my argument is, what is the best breakfast food? This is one you guys are going to get a chance to come in on in a little bit, because I'm going to let you guys argue this in a second. Now, to tell you the right answer, the correct claim would be, I can go pretty low, Milo, let's not pick a fight. Every human should start their day with Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. That's my argument. I'm sorry, that's my claim. I got distracted. My argument was the best breakfast food. My claim, every human should start their day with Cinnamon Toast Crunch, although I should have capitalized that. I apologize. That's my embarrassment. My reason is, it is the perfect trio of awesome to start the day. It's got cinnamon for a spicy kick, sugar for the yumminess, and then the crunch to knock away the sleepiness. So it's the perfect trio. You're like, what? That's not enough for you. It's okay. I have evidence. Here's my evidence. Breakfast.com has consistently ranked it in the top 3 foods to have with milk for 24 years straight. And yes, there is a breakfast.com. No, I don't know if that information is actually on there. But I did have a kid go on breakfast.com. And he was like, Mr. Broviak, that's actually a real website. Of course it's a real website. I would not make up a fake website. I would totally make up a fake website. I got lucky. I didn't know that was a real website when I said it in there. But that's what I'm looking for you to be able to do. All right. So again, now you have your practice in there. Argument. Here is our one last practice before you guys get to start actually using chat besides attacking me, which you guys have been doing nonstop. For arguments, you have to turn it into a question. So as an example, I hate cleaning my room every week when I think it is just fine. If I were to turn this into an argument, you'd have to make it into a question, which is, let's go with, should kids have to have a clean room? So that took your claim or whatever it is that you feel, and you turn it into an argument because parents can disagree with you. So that's what I'm looking for, turning it into a question. All math teachers must hate children because they give so much homework. That would be a claim. An argument is something that people could disagree with, one which is, should teachers have to give students homework in order to make them learn? And of course, the answer is yes. We have to, apparently, since okay, I agree with you, which is why I give as little as homework as possible. That's why I'm trying to get you guys out of that IXL thing. But apparently 4 of you are all excited and you keep telling me, Mr. Broviak, make me do the IXL. That's fine. I'll be more than happy to make you do the IXL. I just haven't assigned it yet. That's coming up in a little bit. And the last one, it's not fair that I get grounded for playing Minecraft until 3 a.m. on Friday nights. So let's go with, turn that into a question would be, does staying up late on the weekend and playing video games negatively affect kids? That would be our argument. When it comes time for the quiz on Thursday/Friday, that's partly what you're going to have to be able to do. You're going to have to take a statement and then turn it into a proper argument. So I want to make sure you can figure out how arguments work and how to write your own claims. All right. For those of you who don't want to get booted today, I'm going to be unlocking chat in a moment, so make your good chat choices. Because again, the only way for me to best moderate chat is to just make you disappear. So keep that in mind, just letting you know. Not that I'm calling out anyone in particular. So here's what my argument is going to be. What is the best breakfast food? Don't start writing yet. Hang on. You're going to give me a claim that goes to that argument. But one of the main areas that kids messed up on the homework was not knowing how to do a complete sentence. Capital letters and punctuation. If you don't do a capital letter and punctuation on here, that's okay, but I will make fun of you. Just so you're aware, I will mock your intelligence, but I will also tell you if it works as an actual claim. All right, so now allow me to unlock chat, as scary as that might be, so that people can see each other. So now, what is a claim? So here's the part where you are testing yourself, and I will let you know if your claim works. That's, once again, what we're going to be doing for the homework, or for the quiz, being able to write a claim where it is your opinion that you could back up with facts that goes to the argument of what is the best breakfast food. Preferably with capital letters and periods. And see what happens. I'm a little scared, but also a little entertained to see what you get. Joey, mashed potatoes should be an everyday breakfast for everyone. Perfect. Well, not perfect. That would be a good claim, except you hate capital letters. But other than that, your claim is good. Pancakes. Hadley, that is just a word. You're not even close to actually writing a sentence. You hate capital letters, you hate periods, and you hate complete sentences. Why did you make me make fun of you? Other than that, you're on the right track. Air is the best breakfast food. I'm not sure I understand. Apparently, Cameron, apparently you have brain damage, which is an entertaining way of starting off. But, I mean, I guess if you could back it up, I can't completely attack you. That might work as a claim as long as there's information to back it up. Cheese omelets with green peppers and bacon is the best breakfast. Amanda, that would work. Capital letters, period. I cannot fight you on that one. The best breakfast food is cinnamon toast. Well, yes, but you just used mine. You literally cheated off my answer. I mean, kids nowadays. The best breakfast food is a homemade breakfast burrito because they are tasty, ooey gooey, and packed with nutrients. Perfect, except you don't know what a period is. Other than that, your claim was rockingly solid. Oh, wait, never mind. You rewrote it with a period. I apologize. I did not scroll down. How embarrassing on my part. Smoothies are the best breakfast food. Good job, Ava. That one would work. Best breakfast food is maple sausage links. Ooh, and I agree with you. That is solid. Omelets are the best breakfast food. Nicely done. Waffles are the best, except the Jagger does not have periods work. But other than that, that would work also. Right, for the big pretzels from the gas station. Evan, I'm intrigued because you're going to have to be able to come back and use this argument, your claim in a moment, because we're going to be using this claim. So I'm interested to see how you support that one in a second. He doesn't like breakfast. That could be Eli. I agree. Maybe that's what he's going for. Food is cinnamon rolls. Good job, Owen. Everyone should eat egg and sausage burritos. Go you. All right. So it's like bagels should be the only breakfast food because it's easy to make. All right. I agree with that. Good job, Kate. Best breakfast foods are Nature Valley Crunch granola bars. Good job, Sophia, except you also hate periods. But other than that, your information was correct. All right, and pretzels give you heartburn with all the salt. Well, that sounds like a Jay's personal issue. All right, waffles. Ooh, Jagger. Hold on to that thought. That's coming back in a moment. All right, so now I'm moving on to the next one. So using what you know, you're going to keep that claim. Whatever it is you said is your claim, hold on to that. Here's the next thing we're going to do. Using your claim, and here's where I'm intrigued to see what you guys are going to come up with, you're going to have to give me a reason supporting that claim, whatever claim you just had. And so that's what I'm going for. So come up with something that supports, or a reason, not evidence, but I'm going for that particular one. So coming up with that one without making me have to get involved. Yeah, I'm reading what you're putting right there. There, and all right. Giving you a moment. Mashed potatoes are delicious. Good reason. I mean, not a lot of information, but yeah, I see the dog walking around. I was paying attention. I just wasn't referring to it. There. Oh, I'm watching all the hands do typey bits. Smoothies are good. It's simple, Ava. I can't really knock down too much. Egg and sausage burritos have to, if Jay, I think you had a stroke halfway through writing that. Half of that makes sense, and then your brain just sort of shut down. Let's see. Cheese, green pepper, and bacon omelets have the perfect combination of crunch, goo, and heat. Good, except you hate punctuation and capital letters. But other than that, that reason would work. And then Jay is having that. I'm not going to go back and scroll. There's too much work. The reason maple sausage links are the best is that they have the sausage taste with maple syrup aftertaste. Ben, that would work. Go you. And you know what punctuation and capital letters are. Cinnamon rolls taste like heaven. Wow, Owen got me convinced on that one. Pop-Tarts can be manipulated. Good word choice, Erica, into anything, therefore having a higher ranking in the breakfast leaderboard. And you use breakfast leaderboard. All right, that's not bad. That makes me smile. Waffles are good. I mean, technically that is a reason. It's just kind of a weird reason. And you hate punctuation. Bagels are easy to make and they taste good. Good. I mean, you already had easy to make in your claims. You have to at least add more to it, but you did put they taste good. So I'll give you that one. Waffles are good. Way for the simplicity. Pancakes are fluffier than waffles. Ooh, we're going to be this pancake waffle thing. We're coming back to in a moment. Evan, big pretzels from the gas station are the best because their saltiness caresses your tongue. Wow, good word choice. And the cheese dip slathers the inside of your mouth with the foamy pretzel clogging your throat. Evan, I'm not sure how to respond to that except that I'm impressed. Good reasoning. I can't wait till we get to evidence. That kind of scares me. Just check breakfast. Thanks, Benjamin. Yes, I'll go check breakfast.com. Except you, once again, hate capital letters and punctuation. Homemade breakfast burritos are delicious, are great because you put what you want in and you can put healthy stuff in. And for 36, Eli, that's evidence. Bad Eli, although you did figure out punctuation and capital letters, but then you swung and a missed because you went straight to evidence. The founder of Cameron, Cameron, that's evidence, not reason. Bad Cameron, bad, naughty child, trying to bring in evidence on that one. Eating a gallon of sugar a day provides a supplementary amount of energy for a long. Not bad, Kayla. That's bordering on evidence on that one. It sounds like you're getting closer to your evidence area. Waffles are just pancakes with abs. That sounds like a meme. I mean, but good. It works for a reason, but not bad. Are cheap and don't. All right, good. Kayla is quite smart. Good, but that does not support your particular claim, Jay. That's just a random statement, although it might be correct. All right, and then to there. And nice. All right, and never mind. Sophia's fixing hers. And nice. All right. You guys are slowly learning, by the way, on your punctuation and your capital letters. All right. Our last one to practice is, and here's where I'm getting to get really scared. I believe that you're listening and that dog does look energetic. Now, evidence to support it. So now I get to call you out. I want evidence, facts, figures, official opinions, references to articles, something along those lines. So those of you who apparently just went up and copied and pasted your previous ones because you'd messed up, way to be lazy, but apparently it was effectively lazy. Yes, good job, Eli. I support your laziness. Cameron, way to go back, and I support your laziness on that one too. Way to make your laziness work out. And everyone else is still busy typing, so I'm figuring out your evidence with your facts and figures and scary things along those lines. Judging from some of your expressions, I'm a little scared. You guys look a little excited. And there, it's not a myth. That's Eli. That's a random. That's not evidence. Andrew, omelets are good, my dad. Technically, that kind of qualifies, but it hurts my brain, and I don't. No flexing, Andrew. That was not flex worthy. Smoothies are Ava. That's closer to your idea. That's going to be much more in your reason area as opposed to actual evidence. So you're going to have to actually be quoting an article or giving me a background. That's more of your reason why you think it. I mean, even put decently, which just makes it all kinds of. No, Eli, we're not supporting him on that one. Eli, don't make me be mean to you and take it away. This is how you get to take away main chat. Bad. It is not. You're horrible children. All right. According to now you're that the breakfast food in the world. Donnelly. Yes, that was quite creative. Yes, you just made my brain hurt. Cinnamon rolls have a lot of sugar. Good, Owen, but you're gonna need more actual. That sounds once again closer to our idea of what a reason is. Give me like facts and figures to back it up, or an actual article to go to it, and that I would accept more. Jay apparently hates capital letters. Have a large amount of protein that you'll feel throughout the day and has cheese. Again, that is Jay. One, you hate capital letters. You also hate evidence because there's no facts in there. That's all your opinion and how you feel. Bad Jay, naughty Jay. You don't have to be a glitzy gladiator to like maple sausage links. Benjamin, while I do like your alliteration, and Mrs. Fresh would be proud of you. Unfortunately, that's once again going to be more in the reasoning. Evidence, you have to support it. I can argue with all of those. Mashed potatoes are the best because you can make homemade mashed potatoes or that are 25 cents a box. Each box is a serving size for an average person. I found this on mashedpotatoesweekly.com. Good, Joey, except you hate periods. So no punctuation for you. But other than that, it was solid. Nicely done. Pop-Tarts Twitter account is funny. That's making Pop-Tarts non-inferior. Iffy on that one because you saying them funny makes it a reason as opposed to evidence. But I do like the fact that you tried to reference the Twitter account, which does make me smile. But unfortunately, that goes closer to reason. And again, I'm trying to get you guys out of homework, so I have to be strict on this one. I'm trying to get you out of homework. According to naturevalley.com, the bars are the best packed sustainable energy. Ooh, you used the word sustainable. Good job, Sophia, on that one. So there. What? According to Pancake People of America, pancakes are the best. Hadley, you hate punctuation and capital letters, and I'm not sure what Pancake People of America is. That is incredibly frighteningly vague. I mean, once again, it entertains me, but again, it's more like, softball. That was like a swing and a miss. I think there's a man behind you in a large mask going, but you're getting closer to it. Evan, don't give up on capital letters, Evan. You're doing so well. The salt from the pretzel gives you electrolytes. Oh, and the cheese gives you part of a dairy group. Also, now that the fact that breakfast is the most part of the statement, and most people don't consider a gas station pretzel to be a breakfast food, they're better because they're not a fake statement. Good, you really committed to that one, Evan, which does bring me happiness. Although you did work a little bit of reasoning into that one, but you did bring me the electrolytes, so it goes back and forth on that one. All right. GlitzyGobbler.com cinnamon rolls in the top for 69. Although you hate punctuation, but oh wait, never mind. Benjamin just put a punctuation mark after yours to help you out apparently. At least it's an actual website. Thanks, Ava. Actual websites. What is the school or something? All right, the Pop-Tart hobos of the world. I have nothing. Okay. And then. Good job, Tyler. That's better. All right, now I have to scroll. All right. Nicely done. We're not clicking on Glitzy Gobbler. This is why in third period, you guys make me make chat go private so you guys can't see each other because apparently you're going to make me have to be mean to you. Oh, my goodness gracious. And there we go. So now I have a short video we're getting ready to watch. There actually is a MrBroviac.com. I have my own website. Thank you very much. I just haven't used it this year because I'm using Canvas. So those of you who we just got done talking about breakfast food, I found there is a YouTube channel where they have arguments. And one of their arguments was about which breakfast food is the best. So here's what I'm going to have you do. If you have paper handy or something like that, you're going to just jotting down 3 things. In this argument, can you give me an example of a good claim that is used? Then they're going to have a lot of reasons. And their reasons you guys are like because they are right up your alley. It pretty much feels like a third period argument. So what is the favorite reason that you hear them give? And my other question is, there is evidence in there, but the evidence is hard to find. So I'm going to see which ones of you are smart enough to find the evidence. So this comes to you getting ready for the quiz. Those of you who feel you're all smarticle, find the hidden evidence that does get thrown around. The reasoning, I'm not as worried about. All right, let me show you our little article and see how it goes. All right. Itchy nose. Let's share the screen. And I apologize. Apparently, there's a little bit of a lag because showing videos on here is a bit of a struggle, but it's all right. It's not like it's an action movie. It's just people arguing. And trust me, it is entertaining. All right, here we go. Let's scroll up slightly. Get it ready. It's like a 7-minute video of them arguing about breakfast food.
Waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
Pancakes.
Waffles.
Pancakes. First of all, waffles look better than pancakes. Pancakes are like, ugh, you gotta go through so many to get the perfect one.
I hear what you're saying. I think the thing about waffles is that they're so mechanical that they all look basically identical. You know, they all look like the iron that they're made on. But pancakes, I mean, look at the variance in the lacy edges, the different colors.
I think that's a strain to call that a lacy edge.
Oh, you think that's a strain to call that a lacy edge?
That's a lace.
No, you're not making a for breakfast. That's not your goal. Your goal is to make something that has shape, has personality. But
What about oatmeal? What about yogurt? That's just a big old pile of gloop. Those don't have structure.
I mean, before a waffle is made, it's just a pile of gloop, and I think that's something important to remember.
I think we should all remember that.
Right now. We're talking about waffles.
I think gloop is in the background of these conversations, no doubt. But.
Also, the pancake has a history to it that the waffle doesn't have. You see where the batter hit the griddle. You see where it grew out, like rings on a tree.
I'm sorry, I'm not in school. I'm not eating breakfast for school. I don't need history on my plate. I need something that's going to soak up the thing I put on it.
You need something that's going to soak it up? Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, you've got the crispy captains over here that aren't going to... They're basically tiny little baskets for syrup and butter.
The holes just hold it. It doesn't...
They don't penetrate, not at all.
The crazy thing about pancakes is that it has that sponge like consistency, but no matter what you put in it, it still tastes bland.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Oh, maybe you guys...
It still needs something else.
What an argument. That's wrong.
Well, the thing
Where
that makes
are we?
something...
Like the Senate? Excuse me? You can't just say
well,
that's
you know we're not the
wrong.
Senate.
I'm just saying, with pancakes, you need so many things. You need like whipped cream, you need strawberries, you need blueberries, you need all of the fruits just for the pancakes to have taste. Waffles, you can have them by themselves. You don't even need
Would you
syrup.
believe that they're the exact
They're the same
batter?
thing. They're the same batter.
And for some
But
reason,
this is
waffles
dry.
taste
No,
better.
this is thick. This is this. This is this. If I'm going to choose a breakfast, it's going to be a thick one. It's going to be something that kind of goes down there and is kind of hitting home down there.
I mean, you can make thick pancakes.
You can make them as thick as you want.
As thick as you want. That's,
there's
that's basically Pancake's slogan. Right?
There's more people who have choked on pancakes because they're so dry.
And because
Waffles
they're
are
bad,
safe.
they want
Where
to
did you
die,
get that
basically.
statistic?
Online.
I looked online.
You guys saw that online?
It's
Sydney
online.
saw that online.
Okay, well, my
There's
aunt...
more single women dying of pancakes than I don't know what. It's actually crazy. Right
As a
now.
single woman, I almost died of pancakes just last week. And then I was like, that's insane. I hate these. I'm not going to eat these anymore. I would rather die than continue eating pancakes. So I started eating waffles. Now I have a husband.
That's really interesting, and congratulations
you.
on your husband, but that
Congratulations.
seems completely
Good for
separate from
you.
the fact that my aunt ate a waffle and the edges were so hard it scraped right through her throat, and now she has a stoma.
What's a stoma?
It's a thing where you go, I want to kind of talk about diversity, if I can.
Yeah.
What? Why are you talking about diversity?
Well, we have two things ahead of us right now. We've got pancakes and we've got waffles.
See, this is exactly that pancake energy that we don't need in the group right now.
Yes.
It's pancakes. They're always like, let's talk about diversity. Even though it's like, you're the pancake, you obviously had a better childhood than a waffle.
There's
So-
like, this is like some privilege
if
going on
anything,
here.
waffle is the bougie food. You need a whole freaking clamperoo to make waffles.
Belgium, I mean,
Okay, what's bougier than Belgium?
Belgium?
Huh? Kidding me? I mean, all you need to make those guys is a humble griddle or a nice little
Sorry,
saute pan.
I can't listen to you because I'm remembering when you were like, can we talk about diversity?
Well, let me
Yeah.
get back to it because I
Okay.
think diversity is extremely important. All right.
Yeah,
Waffles.
I agree.
Basically, one kind of waffle, but pancakes stratify the world. The world over.
That's
Here we
crazy
go.
that you-
Here we go.
Wait,
Please
wait,
listen to
wait,
me for
hold
a
on.
second.
I get what-
Here we go. Here we
Hold
go.
on.
Here we go. Pancakes. Injera in Ethiopia. You've got tapioca in Brazil. You've got latkes in the Jewish nations of the world.
This is all true.
Korean pancakes, all right? You got blinis, you got blintzes, you got frickin' macho mios, right?
I would like to say that there is a bit, I do see a bit of, you need a waffle iron to make this, where there's an accessibility to a pancake where it's classic, but also you could make it on the hood of a car.
No, you can't make it on
Yes,
the hood
you
of a
can.
Yes, you can make
Tell
it on the
me
hood of a car.
everything.
You got a
put it on the
98
hood of the car.
center? Yeah.
Yeah.
Heat it up.
So you can
heat
make
it
a
up.
waffle on a car. You just use the car parts and it makes it a cool shape.
Then.
Can I move on?
I wish you would say something because you've just been spilling garbage this whole
The
time.
great thing about waffles is that it has each little square to signify the different things that it brings to the table.
Disappointment. I wish this was a
Lameness,
pancake.
swag.
I, 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 I,
Swag.
a crepe looks like.
Yeah,
go.
a crepe isn't a pancake.
A crepe is
crepe's a
absolutely a pancake. Are you
Crepe's
kidding me?
actually-
Are you joking around? A
I'm
crepe's
from
not a
France. I was
pancake?
born in Paris. I was.
I was born in Paris.
That's very
Have you been to
rude.
Bourgogne? Have you been to freaking Monteliard?
That's so funny that you were like talking about diversity, and now look at you. You're like bullying her and then
French people-
shaming
I
her.
think French people
It's like
Oh,
wow.
no, French
I agree that
Yikes.
French people don't count, but I will say I
How
know
could
more
you
about
possibly
crepes.
say that a crepe isn't a pancake? A crepe is a pancake that you just add less batter.
My brother's hand is gone, and big waffle fan, and that's why I feel connected to you guys. He was trying to make his own waffles, and we were like, please don't do that. Just make them. It's so dangerous. Kids cannot be at home alone making
No,
waffles.
they can't. I agree that they should not be
They
making
can't.
waffles.
They had to take
Absolutely.
his hand off, and then he did get to
his
choose
hand-
what was put in its place. He did get to choose.
To get a spatula?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, no, because he was like, I'm never going in the kitchen
That
again.
makes sense,
So
yeah.
he doesn't even like pancakes.
Well, he'll let you cook for him. He has to
Right.
eat food.
That's so interesting because my sister actually lost her face
Her whole face.
because someone was
This is great.
no, I'm sorry. I like just don't really talk about it publicly.
Yeah.
My sister had a pan, just completely fell asleep onto the griddle of the pancake. Her face, in many ways, pancaked.
This is triggering.
This is.
I
so I'm just saying
I
that like
appreciate you
a
telling us
hand,
that
a
story.
face, you know, like it can.
Why did she fall asleep?
Did she have
It's-
narcolepsy?
Yeah, she does, and that's a really serious thing, and not that many people are talking about it, and that's true.
It's
Yeah.
not that many people have it. I think it's very specific to your sister.
It's like a
Sorry.
it's like a cold, but it's very sleepy. Is that right?
No.
I think the crazy thing is that like pancakes and waffles are made of the same ingredients.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just weird that they're so
Yeah,
different.
They're so different. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great point. They're so different.
They actually maybe could be friends.
Yeah, they could. There is like a
Yeah,
Disney
I
world.
think they could definitely like hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm very sorry about your sister's broken face and your brother's missing hand. I hope he finds it. Anyways, I think, you guys are good. And
Should we shake
so
on
are,
it?
yeah, shake on it.
Lucky
I
we
think
have
we can
hands.
just agree to disagree, right?
Sounds good to me.
Really soft.
Mine, I had pancake
nice.
grease.
We'll try. Yeah, here.
Yeah.
We'll
and-
try yours. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Are you kidding me?
After everything we've been through.
Really.
I do apologize for that. I don't know why it goes into slideshow mode. I'm gonna try and reboot my computer in between. It's just very frustrating. I'm assuming it's a Zoom thing. So on that one, it's the channel that they do. They pick a random argument and they each have to make claims and they have to use reasons and evidence to support it. And they basically just make stuff up the whole way through. But the idea is they still have to use reasoning and they have to try to come up with evidence to support it and stuff like that. So my question is, did you, for those of you, let me try unlocking chat to see on this one. The reasons they used, did you guys have a favorite reason that was brought up that they used to support their particular side? And in a moment, we're going to vote to see which side wins, whether it's pancakes or waffles, that they lost their hand. Yes, although I think the pancakes can burn you, which was also solid reasoning on that one. Mina, that's just the word waffles. That's kind of confusing on that one. Nice. Apparently the losing of the face was the one that really entertained a lot of you. Yeah, waffles are just better is a solid reasoning that is hard to argue with on that one too. And then let's see, and then yay to beer. Also, so as you guys are coming in on it, all waffles look the same. That was good reasoning. I agree. And that's one that is sort of hard to fight. So I would agree on that one. Well done, Brady, to there. By the way, there was evidence that was in it. It's just sort of hard to find the actual evidence that was used. Ooh, the waffles were too dry. Yeah, and that was the one that did the throat damage, which she did talk about on that one too. Pancakes taste bland. They did mention that one also. Nicely done again. One of the things I'm gonna have you guys do for the quiz, the manual. I don't think they ever talked about them doing manual labor. I think Eli, that's just your own complaining on that one. And so I'm not sure that was actually from it, because again, when we get to the quiz, you have to actually go back and use references that in there, not just you making up a thing. Agree, Sophia, that was entertaining and not really a reason, but we go to it. That's true. I guess if you do put maple syrup, then it's not drug. Anyway, the syrup falls off the pancakes. Again, Eli, I believe you're just using your own reasoning and evidence and not the actual ones that are in there. The more people choke on pancakes than waffles is nicely done. That was one of the ones they did talk about. That would qualify as a level. Now, I prefer them like referring to a website, but the fact they do bring that up would qualify because they're trying to go to the numbers version of it, would qualify as evidence. People break their faces to pancakes. I'm not sure that qualifies all the way as evidence on that one, but you're getting closer on that one. That you can cook pancakes on cars. I'm not sure that qualifies as evidence either, but that one's, like I said, this whole thing, it gets a little on that whole iffy side. Did they reference a website? I'm not sure they reference a website in. I do, but well, because I'm not playing it now, I'm still teaching. Me trying for me to finish class. As I'm wrapping up, I'm not doing attendance. I'm wrapping up my class. It's all right. Teachers nowadays. All right. Pancakes support diversity. Nicely done there. That's why I have my light on. The stories they use, by the way, would probably qualify as evidence also. Because as they got onto it, that would be the actual reference to real life things. And then I didn't see anyone mention in there as far as the evidence goes. But when the guy was talking about the different countries and their different pancakes they use, that would qualify as evidence also, because he's talking about the fact that, you know, the blintzes and then the different countries and their different things, that would work. Quick vote to see which one you guys want to go with as far as pancakes versus waffles. Thumbs up for pancakes, heart for waffles. So we're going to see which one, going off what we just did from there, pancakes and waffles. Ooh, this appears to be it's close, but I see more of a waffle crowd. It looks like waffles may have won this one. Nicely done. All right, and let's go with those of you who dressed up for the tourist day. Stay so I can give you points. The rest of you were done till Thursday when we come time for the quiz. I'm not giving homework yet till we find out how well you do on the quiz. Then we're going to worry about it from there. And then let's get rid of this. All right, there. Then let's see who we have. All right, well, let's see. Is that Shervinsky? He threw a hat on. Shervinsky, I have you now. Harvey, did I get you already? I tried to do it during that video. Harvey, I did not. I now see you with your adorable outfit. Croc, let's see you. And then let's see, Griffin, I got you. Sophia, nice. Eli is strange, but that kind of works. But I would expect nothing less. That would be Phillips. I get you. I did not get you yet. Then Jay, I had. I'm sure, Joey, it looks like a random hat, but I'm not going to judge you and your vacations. Erica, I had. Amanda, I had. Mina, still not sure you putting on a hood while holding up your phone counts, but we'll let you stay for that. So now, let me do video real quick. Oh, wait, I'm already doing video. I'm already recording you guys, right? I am. So I'll just use this video so that we're good to go. All right. So nicely done. Hang on. Wave real quick. And this will be our video that we get a chance to add to it. And then this is us going on there. Nicely done. Yay, you guys. All right. Now I'm done with you, and you can take off. Toots my boots. See you Thursday.